make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here's the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass to his running back.
There's yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke up his pass rush. And they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there.
Everybody that stay home.
Take it, absorb it, and move on. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they call first and 10. Now the first carry from David Singletary. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up for a second and 1.
It's this picture. Someone posted on the story.
That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. Bills take it all down the field and score the opening drive. That took a pretty big risk right there on 4th down. But hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done. No margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Tannehill. And this This is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 38 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Throwing now is Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bills 14, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this throw will be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Good job over there, baby.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. To throw is Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Vernon Butler, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill now to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Singletary to get the drive started. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 20.
Showtime today, baby.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 46 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, it's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Keeps himself under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 1st down carry for Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now it's Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first down, Tannehill. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
The extra point.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Draw play. This is Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.